it is the beginning of the real thing. The others were theoretical. Now we are coming to the practical aspect of it.
It has been almost 3 years since we started this initiative. Of course, acquiring this land to come here. And we made our way to your office to make ourselves known that we are here in Ngong. And with open hands, you welcomed us to come to Ngong Diocese, not very far from where we stay in Chemichemi, Uzima. And so when you were buying this land, we realized they also called it Chemichemi. We came and we found a signpost written Chemichemi while we were looking for land around here, and we didn't. It was a coincidence from where we were coming from. And so the community around, we said we are from Chemichemi, and they said they are also Chemichemi. So we started the process. It is with deep joy and gratitude that I stand before you today at this historical moment in the life of our association, the Sisterhoods of Kenya. The groundbreaking of Chemichemi Sabbatical site here marks not just merely the beginning of a structure, but the realization of our strategic vision grounded in faith, discernment, and our collective commitment to the future of consecrated life. We said from our scripture, Psalm 127, unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Today, we entrust this noble undertaking to God, the true architect of all that we are called to build. This project is firmly anchored in the Strategic Plan 2023-2027, which calls us to strengthen consecrated life through holistic formation, institutional capacity development, and sustainable support systems for our members. The Chemichemi Sabbatical Centre is a concrete expression of these priorities. Within our Kenyan context and its environments where consecrated men and women continue to play a vital role in education, healthcare, pastoral ministry, and social transformation, the need for structured renewal has never been greater. As the strategic plan emphasizes, the well-being and ongoing formation of religious are essential for effective mission. The center directly responds to that call. In the words of Pope Francis, in the heart of God, there is a place for each of us. Chemichemi seeks to become such a place, a sacred space where those who serve tirelessly can return to the source, encounter God anew, and rediscover the joy and meaning of vocation. Strategically, this initiative advances several pillars of our plan. It strengthens formation and capacity building by providing accessible, contextual relevant sabbatical programs within the region. My Lord Bishop, Chemichemi is not just for us as the Association of Sisterhoods of Kenya. Seated here, we are a mixture of all of us from our Africa and other continents. We have students who come from Malawi, Uganda, Tanzania, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, India. What else? Cameroon. Congo, Mozambique. Who have we forgotten? Cameroon. Togo. Cameroon. So it is the whole of Africa actually here present, and all of us from other different continents that make up Chemichemi and make use of the services that we provide in Chemichemi. And so it promotes spiritual renewal and psychosocial well-being, ensuring that consecrated persons are sustained not only in their ministry, but also in their humanity. It also contributes to institutional sustainability, positioning AOSK as a center of excellence in accompaniment and formation for consecrated life. The project reflects our commitment to collaboration and partnership. As we launch this initiative here, we have our unit leaders from Ngong Diocese, strengthening our continuous support of our AOSK units, bringing together church leadership, development partners, and government stakeholders in our shared mission. It is through such partnership that our vision becomes a reality. St. Ignatius of Loyola reminds us, we should not fix our desires on health or sickness, wealth or poverty, but only desire what helps us more to the end for which we are created. This center will offer that sacred space for discernment, helping individuals realign their lives and ministries with God's purpose in the context of today's realities. Indeed, this is an investment in people. When consecrated men and women are renewed, they return to serve in our schools, in our hospitals, in parishes, and communities with renewed energy, clarity, and compassion, contributing directly to the transformation of society, which is at the heart of our strategic plan. As we break ground today, we are laying a foundation not only for buildings, but for the future envisioned in our strategic plan, a future where consecrated life is vibrant, supported, and impactful. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all our partners, our benefactors and stakeholders who have journeyed with us, making this vision viable. May this site truly become Chemichemi, a wellspring of grace, renewal, and transformation for generations to come. We are building on the pillars of our sisters who 64 years ago started the Association of Sisterhoods of Kenya. And today marks that day when we are building and continue building for our young sisters, those in the formation, those who will join us in the years to come, to find a place where they can find renewal, where they can find solace, to go back for the mission.
We thank God for the most beautiful day that He has granted us this year. We've never had this kind of rain for a long time in Masaini. So it was not by coincidence. We believe that the Lord designed it this way so that this day becomes unforgettable. We'll always remember when we broke the ground and blessed the foundation stone. I wish to congratulate the leadership on following the right procedure for admission into the diocese, and for your visionary strategic thinking to expand the required services for the mission of God. In the business world, when the demand is greater than the supply, then the supplier must go back to the table and think of ways and means of increasing the supply. There's no doubt that by this extension, you have realized that more services need to be offered to the people of God, priests, religious, women, and lay people, I believe, will have access to this center, whose design we have seen, very, very impressive. I was personally pleased also to hear that there will be gym facilities and swimming pool. You see, given our age, those services will do us a lot of good. Just to be a little selfish. But we have seen a beautiful design And we have no doubt that many people will access the programs here, the formation here, for their own good, for the good of their congregations and dioceses, and the good of the entire church. And that is what truly counts. We welcome you most heartily to this part of our diocese. I must admit that I got a little confused today at the entrance because I saw Chemi tented camp. And I said, since when did the sisters, pitch their tents here? Those are not coincidences. This is how God works in his small ways. So once again, most welcome to our Catholic Diocese of Ngong, and we pledge our every support, and whenever you call upon us, we'll be able to avail ourselves and do the needful so that the construction here is completed, and that the formation that is meant to take place here takes place according to the Lord's own design. Karibuni sana, and God bless you all.
My Lord Bishop, the priest from this diocese, our student priests from Chemi, all our students, the contractor and your team, the director of Chemi. I want to take this opportunity, first of all, to thank God for the gift of this day and for what we have done today. In whatever we do, we begin with God, we receive his blessings, and we also are complete with God himself. My Lord Bishop, thank you so much for welcoming us to your diocese and to this particular place. Thank you for accepting us as your own children. We now belong to St. Barnabas Catholic Church. During the ministry of Christ, he realized that he couldn't go on without having a rest, himself and his disciples. And many a times, he asked the disciples to go somewhere so that they may have a rest. As the superiors of the Association of Sisterhoods of Kenya, we send our sisters, we send our people for ministry, different places, sometimes in very, very difficult areas, and they get worn out. After giving of themselves to the people of God, they need time also to come back and rejuvenate. They need time to come back and strengthen their faith again, so that they may be able to go out and offer anew and serve the people of God in a better way. It is because of this realization that the major superiors thought of having a sabbatical center, a formation center, where our sisters, together with all other people of God who may want to come here to be rejuvenated, may come and have a rest, have time to listen to the Spirit of God anew. Because in the world that we are in today, we need to keep on forming ourselves, our ongoing formation. We need to listen to the Spirit of God, so that when we go out to serve, we are not going to offer ourselves, but we are going to offer Christ and to share Christ with the people of God. And so we are really delighted that you accepted to come over to be part and parcel of this project, so that together as a synodal church, we may work together and we find a place where we can rest, we can listen to the voice of God and go back and continue with our ministry. And so to our contractor and your team, you have all what it takes, because the first thing is to receive the blessings of God that we may be able to carry on our work well. And so we want to wish our contractor and the entire team all the best as you begin this work. And I was so happy to hear one of you say that you are happy to serve God in this capacity. So it means it's not that you got a job to do, but you are aware that you are serving God in this capacity. Thank you for that show of faith. And I want to end by appreciating the Secretary General of the Association of Sisterhoods of Kenya, Sister Pasilisa. She's somebody who is a go-getter. And whatever we pass as the board of AOSK, she makes it, she puts it into, she helps us to actualize the decisions that we make, and she does it in a very big way. Sister Pasilisa, we are so happy to have you as our Secretary General, and we appreciate your spirit, your hard work, and for the many things that we have done. It is through your time that we are now extending from Nairobi Archdiocese coming to Ngong Diocese, and I want to believe that we will move somewhere else. Thank you, Sister Luciana. You also supported our SJ in a very, very big way. I know of the many times you mobilized the students to raise funds so that we can have a beginning of this important project today. Thank you, Sister Luciana, and I want to appreciate all the staff of AOSK. I want to appreciate all our students for what you have done. You really took this project at heart, and that is why we are here today. So without much ado, I feel appreciated, each and every one of you, for this day and for all that you have done. And we hope that one day we'll all come again and we celebrate the opening of the center. Thank you so much.